Namaste. How are you doing? I believe you're doing very good and you understood the basic fundamental problem pertaining to sleep disturbances. And you are doing good. You asked me that how long I have to do it. All these practices not only helps you in a particular challenges, but it helps you overall. Your physical, your mental, your emotional. And then only we can enter into the journey of the self discovery. I'm going to change the practice a bit today, but whenever you have any ideas or any thought of disturbances in the sleep, go back to that practice and do it, listen to it, because listening gives you the right reference of the knowledge why the mind is disturbed because of the sleep. So close your eyes are closed. Find out the most comfortable place for the body. Become aware of the space around your body. That is how we understand the space. Find out the most comfortable posture of the body. Any posture will do. And I know you have a good habit of sitting on the couch, and that is one of the most better ways, one of the most good ways. And then being comfortable, move the mind on the neck joint. Look deep inside the neck joint, or find out or explore from where the joint begins, and you are aware of that point, then it is very easy to experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Move the mind on the shoulder joints again. Go a little deeper, explore from where the shoulder joints begin. Means what we are doing, we want the mind should live within, move within, and we experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Move the mind on the hip joint again, go deeper, find out the root of the hip joint, be there, feel the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. The entire body, mind is aware of the entire body from the top of the head to the toes, and you experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Now apply the knowledge here. One is the steadiness of the body, another is the steadiness in the body. So you see, the steadiness in the body means that steadiness is independent. And when we see the steadiness of the body, then we need to make effort to keep the body steady. And when there is a steadiness in the body, it is not only in the body, it is also outside the body, it is pervading everywhere. So when we experience that, it indicates the calmness of the mind. It indicates the comfort in the body. It indicates the mind is moving within. I believe you got it. And now being carefree, I have been telling you, being carefree is mm, like the traffic on the road. The traffic is there on the road, and you are standing across. So there is a mental traffic, and you are standing across. Once you get that feel that you are separate from the traffic, you are separate from the traffic, you will find a tremendous joy inside. You'll find a tremendous joy inside. The thought is come, let it go. You just recognize the thought has come to go. Thought leaves your mind to return. That is what happens in the traffic. You follow the highway from your home to office and you return from the same highway. So these thoughts, feelings, emotions are separate, independent of you. And that is a very subtle and a higher state of awareness. It comes, it happens, but it takes time. And that is why we use the mantra to help the mind to continue to live within. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. May there be happiness for all. Please ask your mind to absorb this knowledge. Happiness for all means happiness is everywhere. It means happiness is present in all the locations. It means happiness is our essential nature. It also means happiness cannot be undone. But I have a lot of stress and anxiety. It is on the surface. It is like a dust on the mirror. Nothing happens to the mirror. Mirror is like the happiness. We have to absorb, digest, assimilate, remember this understanding. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. If you can chant the mantra, wonderful. Otherwise, just go for the meaning. May there be peace for all. You are repeating in your mind, may there be peace for all. May there be peace for all. When the peace for all, it means it is present in every being. Peace for all means it is present in all the locations. Means it is everywhere. In me also. I am of the nature of the peace. You say to yourself, yes, I am of the nature of peace. Yes, I am of the nature of the peace. But I am not peace all the time. Why? Because You see, the water is everywhere. You may have a small wave, big wave, a storm in the windstorm, or the water rises at a very higher level, but all the waves are water. Same way, every being has an essence of peace, including me and you. Sarvesham, Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. May there be completeness in all. Anything that is made up of the parts cannot be whole. We can say the car is whole, but the car is made up of the parts. So there the wholeness doesn't apply. So what is this wholeness? It is our real self. And that is what we are discovering. And that is how I clearly define the path in every session. Now your anxiety, sleep disturbances are the matter of the past. Return to the journey of the self-discovery. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. When the knowledge is clear, may there be an auspiciousness for all. Auspiciousness means all the time you are in the state of auspiciousness. Means what? You're all the time in the state of the calmness and the joy and the peace. How it is happening? That is our nature. But what prevents our nature? The mind, with its all the past impressions, anxiety, attachment, and duality. So if I remove all of them from the mind, the auspiciousness will reflect, yes, in our life, day to day, 24 by 7. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You look inside. So now we will move to the next step. You look inside the head. Look inside the head in the space. Look inside the head in the space. There you say Shantoham. Mentally you are saying Shantoham, looking into the space. Shantoham, Shantoham. Body is in the state of the stillness, and you start breathing quick and fast from the rib cage while saying Shantoham, while keeping the body steady. Continue breathing quick and short breath into the rib cage and in the state of the stillness in the body, and also saying continue to drop Shantoham in the space inside the foot. All the three are going together. Please continue. Continue. You are breathing into the chest, saying Shantoham. Continue breathing, please, in the state of the stillness. Continue to drop Shantoham deep inside the forehead. And stop it, do nothing, experience the changes in terms of the sensation and the feeling in the entire body and also in the mind and inside the head. Looking at all around the head and the neck, moving the mind all around the head and the neck, and experiencing sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Moving the mind all around the right arm, from the shoulder blades to the fingertips, and experiencing sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Moving the mind on the entire left arm, from the shoulders to the fingertips. Mind is moving there, you are becoming aware, you know the sensation. That is why I say sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Moving the mind on the chest and the belly, in the front and the back, the middle portion of the body. The mind is moving on the middle portion of the body and experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Moving the mind on the right leg from the right side of the waist to the toes, including thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, toes, and experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Mind moves on the left leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. Mind moves on the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. And experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. So just to recheck, you are in a state of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Mind is living within. Now you start breathing little deep, silent, and slow. As you breathe, start breathing, mentally sing Shantu. Hum it. When the inhalation ends, you say hum, and during exhalation, you start again with Shantu. Hum mentally. Deep, silent, slow breathing. Body is in the state of stillness, and the mind is engaged in singing Shantu Hum mentally. Shantu Hum. Your breath is deep, silent, and slow. Every inhalation begins mentally with Shantu. It ends with Hum. Every exhalation begins with Shantu. Hum. Shantu Hum. That is the way you are singing because it is deep, silent, and slow reading. And now leave this deep, silent, and slow breathing. Allow, just watch the breath, the normal breath going in and out. And every time the breath goes in, just drop gently Shantoham and become aware of the infinite space. Every time the breath returns, Shantoham and become aware of the infinite space in front of you, inside you, with every breath and with every mantra you drop Shantoham. That means this. Why it means that? No, it means you told me that it means I am the peace. Yes. So what is the shape and the form of the peace? The shape of the peace is the good space. Where is the good space? Any space that is not mm, made dirty by the thoughts. So thoughts are there, but they are too far, or there are no thoughts. Every time you drop Shanto Hum, you see the good space. Almost that space is infinite. Shanto Hum, Shanto Hum. Now do nothing, remain as you are for a while, open the eyes slowly. We will continue to understand this crazy mind. So I have little deviated from the series of 40 steps. We have been doing the second step of karma yoga. So little deviation because mind has to be clean, pure. It should not have any challenges of sleep or anxiety or reaction at all. In that state of the purity, even the karma yoga also purifies the mind. But we are specifically digging deep inside to purify the mind, not only by understanding but by the practice. Let us start. All experiences takes place in the mind. What it means? Good, bad, high, low, anxiety, pleasure, happiness, excitement, enthusiasm, fear, courage, etc., etc. All experiences take place in the mind. You host a Christmas party in your house. Christmas party is different from your house, isn't it? All experiences takes place in the mind. So all experiences are separate from the mind. Am I clear? Can I see that? The Christian party is there. You host a party. You don't host a party. Come back to the main topic. All experiences takes place in the mind. Means what? A, all experiences takes place in the mind. Good, bad, high, low. Clear? Yes, clear. So why we have good and bad experiences? Now the next question comes. I always want good experiences. Why the mind have good and the bad experiences? Simple answer. It is due to the wrong understanding. It is due to the false assumption. It is due to our habit. It is due to our impulsive nature. We have good and bad experiences. So if I get rid of those false notion, wrong understanding, impulsive nature, then I will not feel the good and bad experiences. One question. And will I all the good and bad experiences will drop completely? Two questions. I will have no impact of any experiences in my life. So when there is no impact on me, I can choose my experiences. No, no, but tell me from where this good and bad experiences come from? From the world. The world outside is made up of duality, it is made up of opposite nature. What it means? The pleasure hides the pain hides the pleasure, the sorrow hides the happiness, happiness hides the sorrow, profit hides the loss, loss hides the profit, fear hides the courage, courage hides the in the world, in the world outside. But in me, peace is my essential nature, love is my essential nature, happiness is my essential nature. Did you understand these 2 points? The world outside is made up of the opposite experiences: good, bad, high, low, profit, loss, pain, pleasure, sorrow, happiness. But my essential nature does not have these opposite experiences. It is only the peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. Clearly understand this. And when you apply this knowledge at the times of the stress and anxiety, duality, and a conflict, the life is going to change completely. Our listening and learning of the Eastern wisdom has to be done with a contemplation and reflection. I should think simply listening, like the listening the CNN news, will not work. But anyhow, come back to the same topic. The world is made up of the opposites, and my real self has no opposites. It is made up of the peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. How can you say? It is like the TV screen where you run, you play a horror movie, you play a romantic movie, you play CNN, nothing happens to the screen of the television. On the screen, the different images huh, of the horror movie, of the romantic movie, of the CNN news passes. You close the TV screen remains as it is, intact, even before playing the movie, while playing the movie, after playing the movie. The real self remains as such. It lives into the state of the peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. But what the movie is playing, that is the relationship between the world and your mind. It is causing, we already see in the horror movie, romantic movie, the pain, happiness, pain, and the pleasure, sorrow, and happiness. Do you see that? Did you understand that point? So my mind in relationship to the world causing the opposite experiences, sleep disturbances, or oversleeping, undereating and overeating, pain and the pleasure, duality. Are you getting it? TV screen has no change. Everything what changes is the image. What is those images? They are my experiences of opposite experiences. That puts me to anxiety in this moment and the pleasure the next moment. So we want to know that screen. Or let's take another example. You build a house in this space, okay? A space which we say it is my plot and it is my land. And you demolish that house. What happens to the space? Before you built the house, before you bought the land, space was there. Now you build the house. Now you demolish the house. The space, nothing happens to the space. Nothing happens to the real self. My friend, nothing happens to the real self. We are we are discovering that real self which is not impacted by the mind, by the power of the world, by the opposite experiences. But still, I experience the suffering. I have a suffering. You had the suffering last 2 weeks before. So, our master says it happens due to the ignorance because of the false understanding. I have already told you in the very beginning. Because of the false understanding, because of the wrong notion, because of our impulsive nature, because of our habit, because of our past impressions, I'm not able to see clearly. The screen separate movie, separate space, separate house, separate. Are you clear? So, because of that ignorance, mind bears impurities in the impurities. Where? In itself, impurities in the mind. And that impurity of the mind creates a havoc in our life. It disturbs our entire life. Not only it disturbs our sleep, it disturbs the relationship. It spoils our relationship. Are you getting it? So you may ask, what is this? How the impurity of the mind takes place? I have given the answer in the beginning, but let us go a little deeper. I'll complete this talk in 2 sessions so that you will be clear. So now we want to know the impurity of the mind. You have past impressions? Say yes or no. Yes, I have past impressions. Did you experience anger, anxiety, duality, conflict, pleasure, fear, courage, etc. in the past? Yes. All those impressions are already present in the mind and they have multiplied. And the mind has created a storehouse. Yeah, like the garage. We make the garage our store. We put everything, we dump everything. So whatever we have experienced, the pleasure, good, bad, high, low, fear, courage, anxiety, the mind has dumped into the storehouse. But clear? First thing to understand. They are already present. They are present in our mind at a deeper level of which we are not aware. Clear? Now you look at something, say you look at a car, you like it. Why you like it? It is an imagined happiness or projected happiness in the car. From where it has come? From the past impression. That is the second step. The first step, those impressions are there. We have dumped everything in the garage. Unless we need something, we go there. So when I wake up in the morning and every day is different, my mind and the sense organs are exposed to a lot of things in the thoughts. So whenever we have any thought, that thought creates an imagined pleasure or pain, projected pain or pleasure with reference to the world. Clear? You have to listen to it again and again. So that imagined and projected thought creates a desire. Imagined sleep, projected sleep disturbances that created a desire that I am not sleeping well, so I have to sleep. So I have to do a lot of stuff, magnesium and milk and this and that and everything. So desire is created, and the desire is manifold. You already understand that. Desire is fulfilled or desire is unfulfilled. So because desire was unfulfilled, pertaining to magnesium, milk, etc., that you have taken, and still you found it. Thank God you did not tell me. You should have told me in the very beginning. But anyhow, that phase is gone. So because it is imagined sleep, it is projected sleep. Imagined and projected sleep will never convert into a deep sleep. So desire remain unfulfilled. So anxiety and disturbances. Sometime it is fulfilled, someday it must be fulfilled. So there is a pleasure. So three things: desire causes desire fulfilled, desire unfulfilled. So all the three causes the delusion, and ultimately the delusion did not help you to sleep. This is what happens with every desire, and that causes the impurity in the mind. Are you understand? We'll pick up these in two sessions. Understand it clearly. First, past impression. What is past impression? Tendencies, latent mental impressions, the way we lived our life in the past. Those impressions are dumped. But dumb does not mean that they are inactive, they are active inside. They are present in the mind due to the current and the past life. We cannot deny that those negative emotions like anger, hesitation, positive emotions like pleasure and attachment do not exist in us. Can you deny? No. Now, what happens? Then the second step comes. It is known as the my mind every day it projects or it imagines pleasure or happiness, it imagines fear with reference to the world outside. It has become its nature. Why? Because of those past impressions. So now, because of this imagined or projected pain or pleasure, both projected fear or courage, I keep on thinking about it. So when you keep on thinking about it, it results into desire, desire, desire. Clear? And the desire converts into, so desire is fulfilled, pleasure, short-term pleasure. Desire unfulfilled, hesitation in the mind. All the three together causes the delusion, and this delusion causes many impure states of the mind. Today I will focus on that. It creates many impure states of the mind. What are those impure states of the mind? So you will ask, what are those impure states of the mind? The first state of the mind, disturbed mind. Why? Because of the not getting a sleep. So disturbed mind is the cause of, it is the impure state of the mind. Are you clear? You have to digest this, assimilate this. So now see, I will name the different impure states of the mind, and the moment you experience those impure states of the mind, you just become aware. Remember, it is the impurity of the mind. I have to go for a practice, I have to listen to it again and again. Are you clear? So first you had a disturbed mind. Disturbed mind is impure mind. You make the mind pure, it is gone. What we did together in the last two sessions, I made your mind pure. But one time purity will not work. You clean your house on one day for 1 year? No. You clean your utensils for once and for all? No. You clean your body once and for all? No. You do it daily. Do we wash the clothes once and for all? No. Same thing with the mind. Not a big deal to understand it. I have to clean this mind every day and night, every day, every week, month, and years. What will happen? There is only one difference between the cleaning the other stuff, because you clean the floor and you wash the clothes. They are constantly changing. So what is going to happen? You continue to clean and make the mind pure. The time comes, the mind remains in the state of purity. That makes you a great seeker. And then the seeker needs hardly a few days to realize the real self. Now, come back to the main topic. What are the different impure states of the mind? One is, you already understood, the disturbed mind, anxious mind, money mind. What happens with the money mind? Obsession with the material wealth and possession. Obsession. We all need money. Need money. We all desire money for happiness. That is an obsession. So when I have an obsession with the wealth, it is the money mind. And the money mind is the impure mind. The impure mind is going to hit back to money. Either with the frustration, failure, long list. Suicide. You see that? So I should recognize monkey mind, impure state of the mind, restless mind, unsettled, easily distracted, easily get carried away. Are you getting it? I started with the disturbed mind, and then I came to money mind, monkey mind, sheep mind. I blindly follow others without independent thinking. Not only you had a disturbed mind because of the sleep disturbances, but you also had a sheep mind. What the sheep mind? It blindly follows. It has read some information, it did not think and contemplate, and that is why you have taken so many remedies together. Sheep mind. You understand? Blindly following others without independent thinking. And we are doing the every week we are following the path of discovery with clear understanding. You listen to this talk million times. First be very clear about it before you start listening something else. I'm not saying others are not good. Everything is good in the life, in the world. But let me assimilate that knowledge, digest that knowledge, live into that field of awareness, and then the life changes. Sheep mind, now come back to the different impure states of the mind, strong likes and dislikes mind. I don't like this. You see that? I like this. Impure mind. Upset mind. That is also the impure mind. Remember this, and you observe this week, you should observe the different states of the mind, especially these states of the mind which are impure states of the mind. Anger and anxiety mind, we already know. Fear mind is also the impure states of the mind. Biased mind is also a state of the mind, impure states of the mind. What we have learned, understand it clearly. We have a tendencies, we have millions of say for example, you have one feeling, one set of feeling of likes and dislikes for one son. You have a different set of feeling and likes and dislikes against another son, then again the daughter. You have three different sets of feelings, so they are already present in your mind. These are what we say the tendencies in the past impressions. Now, with those you don't know those past impressions. You wake up in the morning, and now that those impressions trigger. I don't remember. I don't know it. What is triggering? And now I look at something. It creates a projected and imagined happiness or pain. Are you getting it? So that imagined and projected happiness causes the desire. Clear? And the desire then, to fulfill that desire, we have to make the effort. We have to make the effort. And in that effort, desire is fulfilled. Short-term pleasure, I have to repeat it. Desire is not fulfilled. Anxiety, anger, and hesitation and stress, more disturbances, all the three causes the delusion, and the delusion creates the impure states of the mind. And we continue to live days after days, weeks after weeks, months after months in the impure states of the mind, and we are searching for peace and happiness. How we can search peace and happiness in the impure states of the mind? Is it possible? Is it possible? I know you told me no. So let us move ahead in a very normal and clarity. Purified state of the mind has a kindness, has a peace, has a calmness. It is rising in consciousness. It is finding the calm and peace in everything outside. It is not impacted by any event, situation, relationship in the world. The purified state of the mind is constantly aspiring for the real self, constantly aspiring. It lives in compassion. It lives in dispassion. It lives in clarity of thought, speech, and action. Purified state of the mind, there is a right thought, there is a right speech, there is a right action, there is a right feeling. Purified mind naturally moves to the right thought, right speech, right action, as if they are. So when we think, speak, and act in association with the pure mind, it always brings peace, calmness, joy in our life. Impure state of Pure state of the mind. What is pure state of the mind? We can say calm mind. We can say peaceful mind. We can say contributor mind. Contributor. Contributor mind. I just got these feelings, so I'm writing for the sake of explaining you again in a different contributor mind. It is a kind, it is a kindness mind. It is a discerning mind. I'm just opposing, though you have already understood that impure states of the mind. It is a dispassion mind. It is a dispassion mind. It is a joyful mind. Joyful mind within, not outside. So remember, we are going to start the next session from the impure states of the mind, the pure states of the mind. You wake up in the morning, you are calm and relaxed. So that calm and relaxed mind is a pure state of the mind. Now I do not continue with the relaxed and calm mind. What I do, my mind, when it is impure. So what happens when it is impure? It starts its journey. It starts its journey with impurity, with some concern, with some anxiety. Oh, this is not happening to me. And when this is not happening to me, it causes. Now the problem has come. Why you dream of a disturbed sleep? Can you find out what is the point when the thought gave you an idea that you have a disturbed sleep? You have to explore that this week. When you have this idea, maybe, maybe you didn't sleep for a day or two, it's okay. And then you started getting concerned, anxious mind, biased mind. Find out, explore it. We have to get rid of these tendencies of the mind once and for all. My friend, you are a great seeker. You have been continuing the journey. So now take this understanding to the next level. How? You listen to it again and again. After listening, you raise question in your mind how this is possible, what this beard guy says. And if you are clear, very good. If you are not clear, shoot the question to me. Thank you.